and I'm your candidate from the Scottish Liberal Democrats for next MP for this area. And I'm so delighted that so many people have come today. I mean, the whole goal of today is to show how concerned the community is about a ridiculous development like this. And the fact that we only had about a week's notice to let you all know is it's fantastic that the amount of you have turned out, and particularly in the rain. At least it's not snowing. Now, really what I wanted to talk about briefly was to have you thinking about the development as you're standing in the lane. And if you think about people who are living in these flats, and then you look up there, this is 2-storey, and you're looking up to 8 stories. What is that going to feel like? So picture that, of 8-storey high blocks here. It's going to cut out the light, it's going to completely change the character. These trees aren't going to be here anymore. We're going to have, you know, nice paving and nice cobbles maybe, but frankly, if you're cutting down the wildlife, cutting down the greenery, that's not what we want in the West End. And although the developer has made some cosmetic changes in their revised plans, fundamentally they're still against the principle of the objections that were put in about this development. This development is totally wrong for the lane. It would ruin the character of the lane, it would damage all the local businesses, and it's against the council's own city plan. Why are they encouraging developments which are going to go against the council's own plans for what we want for the city? So this development must be stopped. And what we need is everyone like yourselves taking action. This is the start of it, but we need more of that. I've been working closely with Martin and with Ian and the Save Otago Lane Committee, and I think they've done a fantastic job when you think of the thousands of people that are signed up on Facebook, who are visiting the website, the people who've come today, and the people who've already written in objections and who objected to the previous development. And what we need is for that to keep going. And I've been delighted to throw my support behind this campaign because I believe wholeheartedly that this development is wrong for the lane, it's wrong for the West End, and it's wrong for Glasgow. So I've written to, in the last few weeks, I've written to about 16,000 local residents asking them to take action, and the replies have been pouring in, and we'll bring that with the Save Otago Lane committee as well, and we'll get those objections into the council as soon as the development proposals are put in. We've knocked on hundreds of doors in the area to supplement the campaign's efforts, and I have not met a single person who has raised their voice in support of this development. And that, when you think about it, you know, some things can be controversial, but this, as far as I'm concerned, all the responses we have had have been wholeheartedly against this development. And I think the developers and the council and the planning committee should listen to those voices raised in objection. It is, as I say, fantastic that you all came today, making as much noise as possible in demonstrations like this, getting the media. We're grateful to the media for coming along and helping and getting behind the campaign. That's what we need. Making a noise like this is how we stop developments like this. Think about the campaign to stop the nightclub in the Botanics, and when we all fought together on that, that succeeded. I think a lot of people at the start didn't believe that would work, but we achieved that. I hope we can do the same today. But this is not enough on its own. As well as making a huge noise, as well as coming to demonstrations like this, what I'm asking you to do, what we're all asking you to do, is one more thing today. We've got a table here at the front, and the table has got a flyer with suggested objections, tells you how to object. We've even got sample letters here that you can fill in and write your letter here in a handy canopy, because it was bound to rain, so you won't get your letter wet. There's a wee post box there, so you can write your letter, put it in the post box today, and you've done your bit. Or take away the flyers, write your objection, and make sure you send it in as soon as the development plans are submitted. It's really important that you don't submit your objection until the planning proposals are actually submitted. Okay, so we're all constantly waiting. We think it's in the next week or two. We've been waiting for it, and as soon as that happens, we have a very short period to object. So you've got to keep an eye on the Save Otago Lane website to find out that date if you don't write your letter today. It's really, really important, even in these day and age of, you know, Facebook and websites and Twitter and everything, and all that helps to build momentum and build a campaign. But fundamentally, you still need to do the traditional thing of writing an individual letter in, and writing it in your own words. That's the most important thing. So see the table, take the flyers, write your letter. What we've learned in previous campaigns and what we can do here is don't give up. If we stand together and we fight together, we can stop this development. Thank you.
It would be great to have some